My name's Nyesha McCauley, and you're watching AccessTV .org.
Okay. Thank you so much. I want to first start by thanking everyone who is here. I want you to know that each and every one of you holds a special place in my heart, and it is because of all of you that I undertook the journey that I took 5 years ago. I want to thank my family who's here, my husband Charlie, for also putting up with me for the last 5 years, and in some cases not putting up with me, because this job really does require all of one's attention, and they often share me with all of you. 5 years ago, when I became the mayor of this great city, the city was plagued by crime, underachieving schools, urban blight, and persistent pessimism. A feeling that the city was headed in the wrong direction. Residents were tired of empty promises from their city government, tired of the lack of opportunities for them and for their children, and tired of the politics that took precedence over progress. In fact, things were so bad that being mayor of our city was not a job that people were lining up for. But I saw something else in Hartford. I always have. I saw potential and I saw possibilities. I knew the impact that this city could have on people's lives. I understood that people wanted real leadership and would bring real leadership that would bring about real results and a real vision for the city and for its future. I am proud to say that 5 years later, that is precisely what we have achieved. Together, and I say together, we have transformed this city from a place that people avoided to a destination where people come to live, to work, and to be entertained. With your collaboration, graduation rates have risen to 71% from a dismal 29%. Today, we have the lowest crime rates in decades. Today, blight remediations and projects have begun to transform our neighborhoods. Today, we have more businesses opening the doors, expanding, and relocating here more than ever before. We have also transformed our city into a mecca for arts, culture, recreation, and more than ever, for higher education. The momentum that has been built is tangible, and I am quite proud of this progress. After many years, optimism is back in Hartford, and with good reason. You hear the difference in conversations, you see the difference by walking around the city, and you feel the difference in all that there is to do in this great city. We have a great capital city, and we are becoming greater with each passing day. That is why I am announcing my candidacy for re-election as the mayor of the city of Hartford. Working in partnership with each other, we can continue to intensify this progress and make sure that it reaches every single corner of this great city and transform our city into a model of urban progress. I will just have a few moments for questions, and then I have to go back inside and work. One of the challenges of being mayor and being in a candidacy is that you have to do both at once, but I've shown that I'm a good multitasker. I think I can do both. With that, any questions?
Mayor, where does the campaign start? Is it about the primary, knowing that if you win in a primary, odds are you're probably going to win the general election?
The campaign starts right now, and it starts with everybody who is here. the people, the residents of the city of Hartford. That is for whom I chose to do this, and that is with whom I need to partner up to make sure that we get the endorsement, that we become successful in any primary, but more importantly, that we move our city forward.
Do you think that if you win the primary, that makes it nearly a foregone conclusion that you win the general?
I don't know, but I see a lot of Democrats here. I would say yes.
Mr. Mayor, one Democrat who isn't here is the governor, and his former legal advisor is considering a run for mayor. What's your take on that? What does that tell you about his take on the capital city?
I've had a great relationship with our governor. In part, some of the progress that we see in this city is the result of that good working relationship. The governor has always commenting on the fine job that I am doing as mayor. I welcome his support. As to for all candidates, we have to pass a very important test, and that is the voters' test and the residents' test. We have to demonstrate what we have done for our community, what we have done for our neighborhoods. We have to show our record. I'm very proud to say that I have a 40-year record. As soon as I got to the city as age 15, I started working for this community. And the greatest privilege that I've had is to serve it as its mayor. And I'm asking our public, based on what has been happening in this city, to give me another 4 years. And I'm asking our governor, I welcome his support. There are many town committee members here. I will have dialogue with each and every one of them, with our town chair, state reps, everyone, to go over the agendas and to explain what my vision is for the next 4 years, which is to continue and build upon the progress that we have had.
What does that vision include over the next 4 years? Any specifics on what you want to do if given a second term?
Well, we have some great plans. This city has had many great plans that have been on the books. A lot of them were really dusty, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But it's not about having good plans. It's about being able to execute and build upon those plans. And finally, we have a University of Connecticut that's coming to the city. Finally, we have a Trinity College presence that's coming down. Finally, we're increasing our urban core with over 1,000 units in the downtown area, an additional 700 in downtown north. We have stadiums that want to be built. The sports community is thriving. There's a lot to be done. But I think what's really important is, and I think that what the people of Hartford need, and I think that what the people of Hartford has benefited from this mayor, is that you need someone who can lift the mood and the spirit of this city. That is important. And in order to do that, you have to have a strong connection to the city, and you have to have a lot of love for the city, which I have.
Can I ask you a current, you as being the mayor, question quickly?
Yes.
If that's all right?
Yes.
With the cold weather coming, any plans for warming centers for some of the people who are going to need it?
Each and every year that I have been mayor, I have always kept the shelters open for the families, for the homeless, and those will continue to stay open no matter what financial difficulties we have. If we cannot take care of our own, we're not worthy of calling ourselves the City of Good Hope, the City of Hartford.
So if people lose heat, things like that, they can depend on city shelters.
They can depend on city shelters. They can rely, and we will be there with our resources to help our community out. Thank you very much. Any other further questions? I'll take one more. I've not read it yet. My position has been very clear from years ago. I supported charter change to make it a professional office. I continue to support that. It's now time for the legislature to act, to modify that system so that we can have a professional office in place. Thank you very much, and thank you for being here.